Hi, I'm Tamara Haynes from the American Quilter Society, and I am here with the first place winner, Judy Faulkner, and she's from Fort Worth, Texas, and she has won first place in the small wall quilts, first entry in an AQS Paducah Quilt Week contest, sponsored by YLI Threads. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
So I know you're probably a little starstruck here
Oh,
and
yes,
just, yeah,
definitely.
shocked.
I didn't expect first place.
Well, this is an amazing quilt. It's called A Few of My Favorite Things, and you've sure hit mine with this color palette. It's gorgeous. So let's start there and kind of walk us through all of your inspiration and techniques.
Well, I do love lime green and aqua together. So that's why I picked the colors. I love William Morris, and I found a pattern by Michelle Hill. She designs a lot of William Morris type quilts.
Okay.
And used her pattern and used my color palette and just kind of went from there.
Tell me about the dimension. This is very unusual.
Well, I used a foundation. It's hand appliqued, but I used the foundation preparation for the applique. And so it's turned under, and I think that foundation stays in. It gives it a little more dimension.
It's not quite trapunto, but it still is lifting off.
Right.
And then with the tiny stippling, I think it helps pull that out too.
Yeah, definitely. And then I have to give a shout out to Sharon Schomber. I took a class from her, and I saw a quilt she did with little tiny piping around the edge of the applique. And I knew I couldn't do that, but I did decide to embroider around each piece.
So
and I
is
think
this
that
hand embroidered?
Hand embroidered.
Oh my goodness.
And I use some really high quality silk thread, which I think kind of gives it a sheen and makes it nice, and also helps with that trapunto 3D look.
Yes, so dimensional. I love it. And let's look at this border over here. This is amazing. And is this the pattern of the fabric, or is this your
so quilting? This is, as Bob Ross would say, a happy little mistake.
Oh, yay. Okay.
I got this batik, and it's kind of busy. And I wanted to use this stencil design in the border. So I quilted it with lime green thread, and you couldn't even see it against that busy batik.
Yes.
So I decided, well, I'll do some micro stippling.
Yes.
And cover up some of the busyness, and that'll help.
So are you saying this fabric is this also?
Yes. It's just a solid 7-inch border that I stenciled on that design, quilted around it, and then, like I said, couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So
oh my goodness, I have not seen the stitching make that much difference.
Yeah.
That's great. And then now these hand beads, did you hand bead this?
Yes, I did.
Goodness.
I wanted, I knew that I was going all out with this quilt. So I wanted to do something a little different. And I started off with just a little tiny piping, which you couldn't really see. So I added the cording. And I really like that.
Yeah, so you built I see it, the piping first, then the beads and the cording.
And then I had entered it in my local quilt show, and I got best of show, which I was really honored. But I thought, if I'm going to keep entering this, it needs a little more.
Anything else you'd like to tell us about this amazing quilt?
Well, it doesn't have any feathers quilted. I love quilted feathers, but for some reason I want to be different. So I kind of took some William Morris motifs in the vine, and then quilted that in with
the cross hatching.
Yeah,
I love that.
So that's a little different.
This looks like a braid almost. I love that.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you so much, Judy, for your time and sharing this with us. Congratulations on your first entry in a Paducah contest, so we can't wait to see next year.
Okay.
Okay, so get working on that. And you too, we are excited to see your creations. So be sure to get busy, get signed up. Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed and been inspired by Judy's beautiful quilt. And we can't wait to see your inspiration at a future AQS Quilt Week.